3, 2,
Coach
1.
kind of talked about you guys coming out with a lack of urgency in that third quarter. As you guys continue on this road trip, how do you fix those elements?
With the lack of urgency?
In the third quarter, yeah.
Yeah, it was. It's weird because it's quite broad. If we're going to be detailed about it, it's more just locking into like the first part of their offense. You know, if you're not lazy with like the first part of it, then you will be back one step, and then when you're back one step, and then it just accumulates. Now you're back 3 steps, and then players don't get a 3, especially this team don't get a 3 sometimes. So it's kind of just being more focused on the first part of the action.
Steven, what were your thoughts on the final stretch of overtime and why you guys were able to get the stops you were able to get?
Yeah, I mean, it was just I think we just made some pretty good reads. For help, we made some shots. Yeah, that's where the game went. I thought our assistant coaches did a really good job in scouting them. You know, they called out a lot of their plays before we even, which helped out tremendously, especially the last play, which helped out a lot. So, yeah, kudos to them.
Can you talk about your play against Netherlands and the fall? Seemed like you almost had a serious injury or so. Can you talk about that fall that you had?
No, just hit the ground.
Yeah.
Still played, and elbow's still there, so can't complain.
Steven, that urgency you talk about in that first part of the offense, it seemed like it was there in the first quarter. It seemed like you guys had a good flow. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but why did it leave? Why did that urgency in that first part of the offense leave when it came to the third quarter, as opposed to the first?
No idea. Personally, I can't speak on the rest of the boys. But personally, I think, like for myself, try to anticipate their plays too much. Does that make sense? Like getting ahead of what's actually going on instead of just being in the moment and fixing there. You're really trying to anticipate, like, oh, they were doing this a lot first half, so I'll try and kind of, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Trying to like pitch this part.
Are you talking about when you're on offense?
No.
Okay, I was talking about y'all's offense, actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Interesting, yeah.
Because I thought the offensive.
Then I'll tell you about offense.
I thought the offensive flow in the first. I thought the offensive flow in the first half. I mean, not the first half. The first quarter was really good, and y'all were getting into your actions quick. But then, when it got to that third quarter, it seemed like it was a little bit stagnant.
Yeah, I guess it just came down. Yeah, I mean, it's not sure what it is exactly. Can't put, but everything you probably think of, that's probably all of that. Does that make sense? It's not like one particular thing. But again, bro, just coming out in the third quarter, it just turns out we got to just like execute with a high pace. We do really well.